So before I water, I want to give you guys a garden update. So this is in my backyard. So this is like looking into my garden. This is where I planted all of the peppers. And I think this might be a pepper. This little thing sprouted up. And I don't know, it's not a weed, but I don't think it's a weed. This also might be a pepper. I planted them in rows like that, so I don't see how a pepper got all the way down here unless I planted it. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I know I need to come out here and weed the garden when I need help. This might be a pepper. That kind of looks like a pepper. My squash are doing pretty good. This one over here is a zucchini squash. And I come out here and check. I have not been out here for a week because of my sunburn. I got a pretty bad sunburn. I don't know how I did that to myself. I've been taking tons of ibuprofen, so that could have made me sensitive to the sun, because I normally do not burn like I burned. But yeah, see, I have all those baby zucchinis. And I think we've gotten 4 zucchini. And when you find them, it's kind of a surprise. It's like a shock to the system almost. These are my little white spaceship squash. I planted these from seed. And I planted these cucumbers from seed, and I'm going to hopefully train them to grow up here. And looks like I have some yellow squash ready to eat. This one keeps getting, oh, I have a nice huge big fat one. This one keeps getting the bloom and rot. So the blossom and rot. So I've been looking at videos, and there's all sorts of advice and tips on YouTube. I tend to come over here and check all angles, especially with the green zucchini, because they blend in. But anyway, yeah. So blossom and rot can be a lack of calcium, so I went and got some plant food. It can also be a lack of water, which I don't see how, because we water twice a day. So I did have to I could not get my peppers to germinate. So I got a jalapeno plant, and then my pepper, I may have already told you guys this, I got a pepper plant, and it came with 2. So these are bell peppers, and then these are, I didn't know that this would happen. This might not be the greatest idea. So in North America, specific in the United States, we get these. This is how we get our milk. And I filled this up with water, and I punched holes in the bottom. But look, it squished itself up. But yeah, I have not been out here in a week because of my sunburn. So, these are my tomatoes, my tomato plants. And as you can see, they've gotten out of control. And they've got plenty of blossoms on it. And there are I'm getting a few baby tomatoes. As you can see, I was kind of worried. I was like, I'm not getting any tomatoes. I have a lot of blossoms. No tomatoes. But I am starting to get a few, so that makes me happy. And I am no gardener, so I had a few tomato cages. I transplanted, as you can see, started these from scratch. So let me get out of the sun. From scratch. So yeah, so I started the tomatoes from seed, and I wasn't expecting much, honestly, but they did grow. So I just planted them in rows, and I didn't put any like cages around them or anything. So and then they started to grow, which completely surprised me. And now my son, I asked him if he would like, we have a burn pile because we live in the country. We have a burn pile full of like dead wood or tree cuttings, tree trimmings. So I asked him if he would like whittle some of the ends into points so I could use them as stakes, because I didn't know what else to do. So hopefully those will work. But yeah, that is my back garden. Let me show you my seed situation. This is my plumbago. But what happened was, down here where I live, they spray for everything. Like, they are not organic gardeners. And I think what happened was they sprayed a defoliator on the cotton crop, and some of it blew onto my plumbagos, and I was not aware of that. I thought they died, and I yanked them all out. Well, I gave one of them to my neighbor. He said, well, I'll take it and I can get it to grow. And I was like, good luck. And he did. He got it to grow. So this is my plumbago over at his house, and he trimmed it, and I need to figure out if I can start it, because he hasn't had any luck starting them. So that's on my to-do list today, because I love plumbagos and I really want to have them back. So these are some of the things that I've started. I know, I'm so fancy. Look at my fancy containers. This is zinnia. I need to put those in some sort of, they look kind of sunburnt, don't they? These are Sweet Williams, I believe. I'm not sure. But they've been this size forever. So, yeah, Sweet William. They've been this size. I don't know what's going to happen there. These other things I've planted, these are onions. These other things I've planted have not come up. I think these are Sweet Williams also. Yep. So I need to sterilize these and I have some more seeds I'm going to start. So maybe I will do that today. But all of these other things, basil, I usually have pretty good luck with basil. Green beans, nothing. Bell pepper, nothing. I'm sorry for that noise. Jalapeno, nothing. Serrano chili pepper, that could be a serrano chili pepper. It's a possibility. It could also just be grass. So yeah. But I did get most of this, except for the jalapeno and the bell peppers over there, is from seed. So I have had some success with seed. But I need to water now. You know, this is a catastrophe. Pretty much. These are my okra plants in this row. These are my okra plants. This row, these are my cantaloupe. As you can see, didn't get much. These are some weird looking okras. Hang on, Preston. See these things? These okras are curling up. curling down. I don't know what's happening. But that's what an okra's flower looks like. Isn't it pretty? Oh, this okra right here is ready to be picked. One okra. No, 2 okras. We got a couple okra, Preston. But you need 2 rows like this in order to eat a decent amount of okra. So that's my okra story. These, we have red ants. This is another blossom and rot situation, and we water them twice a day. These 2 have produced some zucchini. I don't see any right now, but, and if you can't see, but like my boots kind of sinking in a little bit because this is clay soil. It keeps it kind of moist. I don't see any large zucchini at the moment, which is a little disappointing. But out of this whole row, these have done the best for some reason. The rest of this garden, I have no words. So this is what I got from the garden today. I was letting this one get bigger because the top was so little, but hopefully it'll be tender and we'll be able to eat it. This one I can tell the skin is tender. This one looks a little darker. But anyway, I got 5 okra. We may have killed a few plants by being too, this looks tough, right? The stems were tough. I couldn't break the stem off, and I tried to break the stem off, and I accidentally broke the stem of the plant. So I wrapped the stem around itself. Hopefully it'll heal itself. I don't know. I didn't mean to. These, I'm a little confused. I don't know, like, is that rotten in the middle? Same with that, I don't know. But I wanted to get them off the plants because obviously this one is, I think this one may be even too big to eat. So these are from my garden. A humongous zucchini. Yellow summer squash. And another yellow summer squash. This one was grown out in the huge garden in the square, and this one was grown in the backyard. This was grown in the huge garden in the square. So, yep, my gardens are producing. I wanted to show you guys from my garden update video. I did go ahead and harvest all of my radishes. It's the first time I've ever grown radishes, so I wasn't sure, like, if they were going to be okay in the ground or not. So some of them were a little small. Pulled them anyway, like this little baby. This actually looks like a baby. Like, has little legs, like little chicken legs or something. I don't know. Kind of disturbing. I've discovered that radishes can be kind of disturbing. Just when you pull them out, they look like they have like big fat tummies and little legs, kind of like the Grinch. Like this one looks like the Grinch, the bottom half of the Grinch. But we are going to try and roast these in the oven, I think. So yeah, so I got a good, I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I shouldn't have pulled these, but I just went harvest happy. So, and then you guys have seen all the radishes we've eaten with our salads. This one's actually kind of squishy. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but these two are kind of squishy. But these other ones should be fine. But we do need to eat them today. It's probably at least 85 degrees Fahrenheit out there right now, at least. So, but I wanted to get those off the plants because when I grew okra before, my plants were not producing when they were that little. So I did not expect that. So, that part of the garden that I showed you, obviously there's a spot that's very fertile, and that's where everything's growing. And then there's a spot that's just not. And it's too big for me right now. I'm not even going to concentrate on that. I'm probably just going to, and if there's ants, I'm going to have to figure out what to do because I don't want to let that garden go to waste. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to clean these things up, clean myself up. And yeah, that's the end of my garden update video. I am going to plant some seeds today, probably. I probably won't put that on this video. I'll probably put it on my June garden update video. So yeah, I hope you guys like this. I hope it gave you some inspiration. If I can grow stuff, you can grow stuff. Trust me. I don't know the first thing about gardening. Normally I buy my plants from the Home Depot. I don't even go. I have bought a couple plants from an actual nursery, but that is like farther than the Bath and Body Works. So if you've been following my channel a while, you know that I don't go into Bath and Body Works that often because it's like 45 minutes from me, especially the way I drive, like a grandma. Turner's, there's one that I really like, and it's called Turner's. It's even farther than Bath and Body Works, so I don't go there very often. Normally I buy my plants from the Home Depot. This year I'm trying something different. I'm trying to start them from seed. So I'm having some luck, I'm having some fails. But yeah, so if I can do it with my limited knowledge, and I just pray over the garden, Lord bless my clumsy efforts, and I watch gardening videos. I love watching the M.I. Gardener channel. He's very easy to watch. Some of the gardening channels will give you information, but they're very difficult to watch. So yeah, but like I said, if I can grow something, you can grow something, because I don't have a green thumb. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to have you. And I will see you in my next video, friends. Bye.